Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol NAKD. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of showing these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame that does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I'm going to state the obvious, but I will anyways. Quite the eventful day over the past few days. Today things kind of calmed down a little bit more, and I don't mean that in a bearish way. If anything, I'd consider that probably pretty bullish, and the big bullish event that occurred today, and this will mean a little bit more to those of you that watched the video from Friday, but the price came right down to that green line that I talked about on Friday and did a fantastic job of just cruising right above it. And, not failing or, crashing to the downside of it. Now, does that mean that this thing is for sure getting ready to head back up to 20 cents? I'm not saying that. My point is that on the pullback here, it was good to see that the pullback found support where you would want to see it act as support, and then it didn't just simply continue on down, right back into that range that it had just broken back out from. So on that note, right there around 0.042, definitely confirmed as an area of support. Now, that doesn't mean that it's guaranteed, but as of right now, yeah, we got confirmation that there are indeed levels down here of people wanting to buy. So as long as that remains the case, then, that'll, keep the price out of where it was. What do I mean by that? Well, let's just say the price actually did come down here and then break down below that area and heading back down. From a very literal perspective, if that were to happen, that would literally be putting the price right back inside of that range where the price is broken out from, and, price movements that go back to where they were. Not exactly a sign of true strength. But again, to be fair, and to highlight why that's important, is that hasn't happened. Right now, the price is still building and working on a set of lows right there, where if that holds true, then you'd have a set of lows there. You'd have a set of lows there. You'd have these lows down there. And if you envision each of these as stair steps, well, there you go. You still have stair steps in the upwards direction. And that's what truly strong moves do over time. They're going to make progress forward. Sure, sometimes it can be slow and not necessarily exciting, but as long as the price is grinding higher and higher with higher bases, that's what you want to see. As far as levels of resistance are concerned, nothing new here to report. Still all about that 5 cent mark, which is that red line that I've talked about before. But like I said, the big dynamic that occurred today was, yeah, sure, the price pulled back, which isn't exactly exciting, but price maintained above that level of support. So let's see if the price can continue to work on chipping away and making that a higher base or not. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.